Hello lovelies, and welcome to today's layout. This was actually done a fair few weeks ago, let's be honest. And this was for a welcome to autumn crop. So that's telling you how long ago I did it. Beginning of autumn, and this was for the Scrapbook Fantasies, like I said, autumn crop. I think, like I said, it was a while ago, so I think the challenge for this one was create a garden themed layout, I believe. And I love how this came out. Like I think I've said it before in a few past videos, I'm working more on pattern paper layouts and sketches and things that I find for some inspiration. Not so much mixed media at the moment, and I have to admit it's gone really well. I've been enjoying the different layouts in my album and not being so mixed media heavy. Don't get me wrong, I still love my mixed media layouts, but every now and then I do like to bring in some pattern paper. I have a lot of pattern paper, and yeah, I really need to use it. So what I've done is I've ripped a hunk of this butterfly paper and put it straight in the middle, and then this is the B side, and I've just cut some 2 strips just to give me some contrast and sort of like a border around my ripped edges. And I do love the color of this B-side. So I'm just using my scissors to distress the edges. I have a distress tool. When I want to use it, I can never find it. I always find it when I don't need it anymore, put it somewhere where I'll remember it is, and forget where that place is. But my scissors do a really good job. So yeah, I really need to find that distress tool, maybe attach it to a lanyard or something. I don't know. But yeah, every time I go to distress the edges, can never find it, so I use my scissors. But I'm getting really good at the distressed edges with the scissors, so I do like to have some chunks here and there. I don't like just to distress the edge. I like to have a bit of, you'll see I rip the edge in some areas. I just find that it gives it some character if there's a bit more. And then I'm just, fiddling around with my frayed edges. I am notorious for not liking when I rip paper for some reason. Don't ask me how you can get it wrong. It's a rip. But yeah, it's just sometimes I'm just really unhappy with it, so I do tend to fiddle. These are the photos I chose. So these are my garden themed photos. This is my husband raking up the leaves and putting them in our garden waste bin. And if you have a close look, you'll see Ruby there. Ruby loves to help out in the garden. She loves to rake the leaves. She loves to pick them up and put them in the bin. She loves it. She does more yard work than her big brothers do. So I just thought this was a great photo for this challenge. So this is my garden themed photo. I think from memory I'm using a Cocoa Vanilla collection. Can't remember the name of it. But yeah, as you can see, I've got lots of flowers, lots of leaves, and this is really going to go well for the garden theme. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm just going to start plonking down my flowers. I'm choosing the flowers that I find will work with my color theme. Whether it be contrast or matching the colors that go with my photo and my background. If you see, there's a lot of pink happening at the moment, and my photo is, I'd want to say, very green heavy. And I love the contrast of that. I love that you've got the green tones in my photo with all the pink tones in my background. And now I'm bringing in my flowers, and I'm going with a lot of the blues and the greens, because the 2 strips of pink really brought a lot of pink into this layout, so I wanted to bring some more of those colors from those butterflies, but also have a bit of contrast with my photo. So you'll find I don't use a lot of leaves, because I find that with the photo there's a lot of green with the grass and the leaves and everything happening, so I didn't really need to bring a lot of green in for that sense, but all these other colors I'm going to bring in. I am popping them behind my photo, I'm popping them behind my layers, either behind both sets of layers or just one. I'm adding the flowers, tucking it under, popping them up to give the layout some dimension. I just don't want it to be flat, so I'm tucking flowers and leaves behind the photos, the layers, the other flowers, and I'm also using some foam tape to pop up some of these. Like I said, it's going to give it lots of dimension. So I've got a small cluster up the top happening, and then I'm working on the main cluster is going to be down the bottom. the main cluster sort of grows. It starts out in the bottom left corner. I think it ends up being from the bottom left all the way to the bottom right. It just keeps growing. But I don't mind. I really like how it turns out. And I don't tend to use flowers a lot on my layouts. I really should use them more, especially, you know, with all our spring and autumn and garden photos we have. But yeah, I just really need to use them. I've had this collection in my stash for a while, so being able to pull it out and actually finally use it. So I'm tucking in some more. As you can see, I'm tucking the leaves behind the 2 layers of paper. It just adds more interest and more dimension to the layout. It's not under both layers, it's sort of in between the 2. So I just really like the look that gives when it adds some interest to all these layers, so it just doesn't look so flat and two-dimensional. So like I said, yeah, popping up. See, it just keeps growing. But I didn't mind. I went to town with the flowers and the leaves. And I like how it sort of curves around and draws your eye around both the photos. And it's going to make a nice little place for my title to sort of snuggle in there. But yeah, like I said, this was a couple of weeks ago, and it was for the Scrapbook Fantasies Autumn Crop Challenge. There was a bunch of challenges with all autumn themes. And I think I did 2, maybe 3 layouts. There was another one I did. It was something about leaves. I can't quite remember. And I did another a picture very similar to this, Ruby in the garden again, raking up the leaves. And yeah, I don't think I filmed that one, but yeah, it was a fun. I love crops. I love challenges. It really helps get the mojo happening. If I'm feeling uninspired or just struggling for where to start, really, a challenge is a really good way to have a starting point, a kickoff point. And that's what I love most about challenges with crops and things online. It just really helps me get some layouts in my album. I was considering using that white beautiful acrylic piece, but it was not acrylic, acetate piece. Just wasn't going to work because it wasn't dark enough. It would have been quite nice if I could have had it right over the top of my flowers, but you couldn't see what it said. And yeah, it just wasn't right. So just bringing in a bit more contrast in the colours. Oh, this is my favourite part. This is a stamp I had. Now, I love butterflies. Ruby loves butterflies. So it was just perfect. And it really ties in with my background paper. And I like the fact that it's a very simple outline butterfly stamp. And stamping it in black just helps bring some more contrast in to this layout, and I just love it. It was just the perfect little addition. These 2 butterfly stamps were absolutely perfect. Having the black really helped sort of tone it down, not tone it down, but just, I don't want to keep saying contrast, but it really does give the big contrast between all that bright color and then just these pops of black little outlined and solid butterflies. I love that. And yeah, like I said, perfect addition to this layout, because you'll notice that those butterflies are in the white space. I do try when I do a white space layout to leave a lot of white space. I'm not the best at it, but yeah. So this is a set of thickers I have. I've mentioned before that I have a container with all of my thicker words or my thicker phrases. And it's been sitting on my desk for a while, so I've been using them a lot in my layouts. And for this one, I just chose one that said the simple things, because I thought it was pretty accurate, you know, nice, simple Sunday afternoon gardening. And yeah. And then a lot of the times on the thickers, they come with the like extras, like little dots or swirls or arrows or asterisks. And in this case, this one has these really interesting swirly thingies here. I decided to tuck some of them in some of my layers and my flowers. Brings in some more of that black to sort of give your eye somewhere to rest, so you're not just looking at all that colour, and it ties in my black title. Yeah, it was really cute. I loved it. I cut some of them up, tucked them under. Yeah, really like how that worked out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I might add a bit of bling here and there, but for the most part, this was my layout. I really loved how this turned out. Oh yes, word stickers. I do love adding some word stickers to my layouts. Lots of fun. Straight across my flowers. But I do love how this layout turned out. I'm really happy with this one. I love it. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, I will be back real soon I'll be back tomorrow with a new video because I need to post something for my creative team audition for Scrapbook Fantasies. And yeah, very excited to share that with you. So that will be another video up this week. So yay, extra video, woohoo! But yeah, if you have enjoyed this, please let me know. I would love it if you could leave me a comment. I do love reading your comments and replying to them. But yeah, let me know what you enjoy. I would like to know what you enjoy seeing, if it's scrapbooking or project life or art journaling. I haven't done art journaling video in a while, so maybe I should do that very soon. But anyway, that's it from me, and this is the finished layout. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.